Hello. Hi everyone.
Hi Nitin.
Hi
Hi.
Nitin.
Hi. So,
Your voice is very low. Can you
okay.
speak loudly, Nitin?
Okay. So, yeah. Is it better now?
Yeah.
Hello. Is it better?
Yes. Now little better.
Uh, okay. So, just let me close this. Uh, okay. So, I'm just opening this our process. This is my video. Okay. So, do you have any questions regarding exception handling or exception blocks and how to get data from Excel or Excel automation? Okay. Okay. So just let me quickly start with the work queues. Okay. So in yesterday's session, we have seen that how to create the work queues in the system tab. Uh, Here in workflow, you can see that we can create a queues here. Am I audible, guys?
Yes, Nitin.
Yeah. Okay. So here we can create queues. So just try with another one. As I just want to create another queue. I have to click on play. Okay. And I can edit it, or I can just create a new queue with that. Sorry, I just added. This was my previous queue, and here I can create a new order system. Okay, so this is very important thing. If you can see a field here, key name. Okay, so uh, it shows here, as you can see. Okay, when we see queue in control, as you can see that here item is showing that it's item key. Okay, so this is you can consider it as a unique key. Okay, so like if we are adding any product, so a product code will be a unique. So we can add this product key as a item key. Okay. So just let me do it like this. Okay, so I'm just going to system tab. This is my work queue, and news order from I am just providing here product code. Okay, so this is my key name, and this should be matched with this column name. Okay, this is my name, and I will make as a key name. Okay, and just applying to, so I have created a queue, and as you can see it's appearing here, and now it is a empty queue. Okay, so we will just add the data from the same file into it. But here I will change the queue name. Okay. And just let me play it. Okay. So I have added data into queue. As you can see, difference. So in previous work queue, what we have created yesterday, I haven't provided any item key. Okay, and in new work queue, I have provided product code as a item key. So this is my unique key, and all the product code will show here, as you can see. Okay. So this is again just like we can identify any record that on which we have worked on. So only for identify purpose. Okay. So these are all the records. Yeah. Okay. And even we can set the priority. Suppose I'm just deleting it all. Select all. Mark as exception. Okay. You cannot directly delete any pending item. So first of all, you have to mark it as exception. Then you can delete the records. Okay. So right here, as you can see, if I provide the priority, okay. So first 0 is again, it will be highest priority, and even I can set any status that this all are pending. And once I have worked on any record, and when I am just completing it, that we can change the status again, that the transaction is completed, or if I'm getting any exception, then we can set the status as an exception. Okay. Mm, yeah. Here is another thing. It's tags. Uh, we can add tags like with the hash keyword. Suppose I'm just adding two files in same work queue, and first is for order, okay, and second is for products, and I have to work on only orders or other on products. So for that we can add just tags here, and when we are collecting data from work queue, then again we can filter the items with this tags. Okay, I'll show you how that. I'm just using a tag hash order. It should be on tags, so it should be double quotes, and priority I'm setting it as 0. Okay, so just okay. Okay. So now you can see, click on refresh view. You can see that this priority is again coming 0. The status is showing pending for all, and you can see tags. showing me hash order. Okay, and now what I am doing, I'm just running it again with some lower priority 2, and here I'm changing product. Okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah. So now you can see that uh, I have differentiate or two files as I have made one entry with the priority 2 and tagged with hash product, and another one is priority 0 and hash order. I just want to show you one thing, that why we need this, because we can just filter the data what we have to work on from only particular queue. Then we can just filter it out based on the tags or priorities. Okay. Uh, just let me do one thing. I'll keep one record with this, and I'll keep one record with this. Thank you. Okay. I have some more cases. Mm, to, let me do it. Well, okay. So right now I have two pending queues in my work queue. One is for with order tag, and second one is the product tag. Okay. So just okay. So our next step is that how to collect data or how to work with the work queue items. Okay. So I'm taking another example. I'm creating a new page. Okay. So first of all, we have to add some business object. So we will select the action command, and in action we have work queue object. Okay. So here you can see that we have get next item. Yeah. Okay. So with that action, we can get pass the queue name here, and we can just let me just copy this queue name. And here you can see we have two columns, a tag filter or key filter. Key filter is, again, if I just want to work on only one product, then I can just pass the product code of that particular product here. So it will pick only that one, and after that it will not, it will show me that queue is empty. Okay, or we don't have any other records to work on. And here I need to provide the tag filter. So if I will provide here order. Okay. Then it will pick the record which have hash order tag. Okay. So I have one order. So as you can see that based on the priority, it should pick hash order first. Okay. But if I am providing hash product, so it doesn't have any lower priority, sorry, higher priority. So it will pick it this hash product tag record directly. So I'm just providing it hash product. Okay. And output, we have to pass this outputs here. First of all, we need to create an item ID as a text variable. Okay. I have to create a data because all the data of that work queue will come in this status if we need to pass and temps. That is okay. That's we don't want how many attempts we have. Or if you want, then you can create the attempts at how many times we have attempt on that particular record. Okay. So I'm just separating here. Okay. And just after that, I have to check one condition. Okay. And how will we identify that work queue is empty or not? So we have to check item ID exist, and for that we just use you can see some functions here. These all are the conversion function. So if I just want to modify any text, right, like if I want to replace some text from a string, or I just want to trim, then I can use it. So you just can click on that. I just want to trim that item ID because equal to empty. Will just validate it, and you can evaluate result. So if I pass anything in item ID like P, it will give me a false result, or item ID if I pass a space, it will trim and it will show me result true. Okay. So if my item ID is empty, it shows that that was the last record in my queue. Okay. And then this is again, I'm putting some and here. So if this is my last record, I just want to end this, and else I want to pick the next record, or I just want to mark that item as completed. Sorry. And here we have marked as completed action. Okay. So here we need to pass that item ID which we are getting from the output of get next. Okay. Okay. And then I have to check for the next get item. So when you are working with the work queue, you have to make this circular path, because after processing each record, you again have to pick the next record. Okay, so this is the circular path you have to create. So yes, then mark as complete. If no, then okay. So I'm just playing it. So I'm just setting as set next stage. Okay, I missed something. Hmm. So I'm just stepping over it. Step. Mm. As you can see that I got the data in data. You can see in current values. So I got this item ABC hash 125. Okay, and here you can see. Just go to the control room and just refresh it. You can see a log here. So it has picked that particular record because I have passed the hash tag or hash product tag. So that's why it doesn't pick this record, or it is going for that record. Okay. So till when I am working with this particular uh, uh, queue record, and if I will not mark it as exception or mark it as complete, it will show me a lock key. So before just marking it as complete, as you can see, I'm just stepping again. Okay. Okay, I need to reverse this. Should not be not equal to. Okay, because I connected wrong. Okay, so I'm just putting again here and stepping. Uh, right now I'm just marking it at completed. Now you can see that the record, yeah, there is a right icon. Like we have processed this item and it was successfully. Okay. Yeah. Now again I will search for the another item with the same tag which has product, and now you can see that the data is empty. We don't have any item ID, and it will end. It will not pick the record, that record order. Okay, but let me do one more test. I'm just enabling another product tag. Okay. You can just click on force retry if there is any exception. You can right click on particular record, and if you click on force retry, that will be again in a pending queue. Okay, so right now we have again order or hash product key, and I want to use I want to work on both. I don't want any kind of filter. Then I will just remove it and say okay. Just got removed. Yeah. mm, Setting as stage. Now you can see uh, I'm just tapping step get next. I got the first record. I marked it as completed. I'm checking again. Get next item. I got the second item. I have marked this. Um, And now I'm checking for another record, but there is no any another pending record. In this situation, we have worked on both. Yeah, as you can see. Yeah. So any other questions we have regarding this priority status? Yeah, even we can change the status as well. Just let me show you that. Okay. So here we just need to add one more thing. So if I'm just completing it, I need to add another action. Uh, Status complete, and we can set the status from here. This is the update status action. Here again we need to pass the same item ID and the new status as completed. So when I'm connecting to it, yeah, let me do one. Okay, so we are just doing again. I'm removing it. Mm, Force retry, and I'm taking another one with order. Okay, force retry. 125 is done. Yeah. So we have again two cases with priority 0 and priority 2. Okay. And status is showing pending. I'm just running it again. Oh, stepping. Okay. So I'll just, you can see it has picked the record with a lower priority. Uh, so 0 is the higher priority for that. Okay. So first it will pick this record. Now I'm just marking as complete and changing its status. Also, I'm just stripping. Okay. So this is again another error. If you want to change any status, you have to put it before mark complete, because after completing any record, it doesn't lock that particular item, and we cannot change anything on that particular item. Okay. I'm getting error here, so I just need to put this as here. So I need to connect it again at item ID. First I need to change the status, then I will mark it as complete. I'll do that, and okay, I need, you can select any arrow and you can delete it. Okay, so this is this is the problem with this decision box. It's always I'm changing it to yes. It's no. Okay. Okay. So we got the exception, and so the remaining is another. We have one item. Let's click on next stage, and now you can see. Okay. Refresh view, and you can see the status here is completed. And this always again it will help us to if you just want to see the log that how we have worked on this particular process, you can just right click on it and you can click on the view log. So it will show you the complete log that what stages you have followed, you have gone through with get next item, what item did you get. It will show you all everything that what are your input and output variables. Okay, and here you can see that again these are for other records. So this is the audit log for particular queue, not for particular record. Yeah. Any questions on that?
Yeah, Nitin, can you just click on that log file, view log file?
Yeah, sure.
How many view types are there? You have one grid and the other one is
Sorry,
view type is there right here in the below.
view tag.
View
Yeah,
type,
this is
type.
all stage type.
No, no, view type below, left of that rows per pages. What is that? Means it have multiple types of views.
You are
Just
talking
click.
about this one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's again you can. Normally we don't consider it because you if you just want to reporting, you can use this data as a report.
Okay. Yeah, can you just
Okay.
click on that open Excel view? Yeah, after that start.
Yeah, it will show you all the parameters we are passing and their values. Like if you can see, when I just using the mark completed stage, so on which particular item I have marked, so it will give you the mark value here.
Will it show any error like when the record
So
fails, like some parameter did not meet or something? See here you have
yes, exactly. It will, as you can see that all the parameter is showing here, what value, what quantity we are getting, what we have passed. It will give you a detailed view. Okay. But this is again not recommended because in the business process, a lot of data they have very sensible data, and they don't want to appear that kind of data, customer data, if, like a phone number and email address. They don't want to appear in that view log. So again, we have a Blue Prism have another good feature. If you can see that on every step, when I am calling it the get next item, if I don't want to log it, we have a checkbox here that don't log parameter on this stage. So it will not save anywhere like any sensitive data. So on every stage you will get that checkbox, as you can see. And even if you want to log that stage or not, you can just disable from here. Or if it is any error occurs in this stage, then you can select the errors only. So it will just log only errors. So this all two features are again very important. Okay.
Nitin, are you working on only single record or
Any question
multiple
in this?
records?
Sorry.
So the completed status is there now.
Mm, yes, we have just changed the status of single record. So if I just want to work on the whole queue, then I just make them these items as pending. Just right click on that and force retry. Okay. Okay. So I'm just running it very fast. Okay. Um, Open it. Okay. Now you can see it has worked on each record and the status are completed as well.
Status is completed only for the priority 2 or any. So what is the criteria?
No, no, any. No, no, it's not any criteria. Whichever that criteria we will provide here only when the filtering the or records on which records we want to work. So it's not like that. If I just want to work on that particular records, you can see I can just clicking on force retry. So in this we have all priorities and all tags. Okay, we have 0, 2 and order and products. Uh, I have, just let me do here as well for this items. Okay. Okay, so this is for two priority and for hashtag product, and this is for hash order and 0. So we just need to filter the data from this tag only, the tag filter. So if I am not providing anything here, it will pick all the pending records. So you can see this completed for 0 priority hash order tag. This is completed for hash 2. Okay. So it depends on you that on do you want to perform this for particular item or for all item. Okay. So if I just want to perform this for a single product key, then we can use the key filter and we need to pass the product key here. Then it will work only for one record. And in the same case, if I want to mark them as exception, I will select the mark as exception. Here I need to provide some additional detail that what is the reason of exception. You can provide any other detail, or you can select we have any in function, we have some exception, and this is the exception details tag. So in exception detail will again come when which we have provided in objects, right? And system exception. So if we have provided any system exception, then it will show here, or otherwise it will take the default exception. Okay. And if I just want to keep it as logged item, I just need to pass it true, or it may be false. Okay. So if I just want to create it again, like I want to pass it a retry, I need to provide a new item key here. It will generate the new item key. Okay. So this will not work because we work on one record only for one time, and after that we just mark it as an exception or mark it as completed. Exception. Just let me show you the exception then. Uh, because we have already worked on all records. I'm just deleting it. Okay. I'm adding again some data. Okay. So I have added some new items, and now you can see that I just want to mark particular this item as exception. Okay, so I will filter with that item key ABC hash dash 126. So I will go here, get next item. I will pass this ABC and key filter ABC dash, what was that? ABC dash. I just need to copy it as it is, because if there is any space, it will not work. So I'll copy it from here. Okay, so right now I am filtering it on key basis, and I need to mark it as exception. I need to set the status as failed, and okay. So next stage. Okay. So right now we don't have any exception. That's why we cannot use it. I'm providing as exception here. I think we have already worked on this. Oh yeah. So let's just see. It's showing me status failed, and it has marked as exception. And now it will not pick another record as I have passed the key filter. Step on. As you can see, but we have lot of pending items in that, but it's not picking any other item. And if I remove this filter again, it will work for all. So as you can see, the status is showing failed for all. Uh, okay, showing exception, and this is the exception. Okay. So with work queue, this all things we have to do. We just have to pick particular record as our requirement. If we are using any filter, we can use it. Or if we want to work on all the records, just leave filter blank, and it will pick all records one by one according to their priority. Okay. And the second step we have to follow, that we need to change the status according to situation, and taking the action like we have successfully worked on that particular item, then we will mark it as complete. Or if there is any error occur between the process, then we will mark it as exception. Okay. So this is the all use of work queue. Right now I'm just taking just showing one example. Okay. Okay. So again, I'm just doing one thing. I'm just deleting all records. Okay. And I'm again putting all records here. Okay. And now what I want to do, that we have created a process to for this is the process we have created, okay, for new order system. Okay. So I'm just copying it to another page. Click on Control A. I'm just cutting new order create. Okay. And I'm just putting it here. Okay, so I have created a new order create page because I want to loop on it. Okay. And I am copying this everything because the process will again start from the main page. I'm just putting it here. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm just collecting data from here. Okay, I'm checking it, and before completing it, I just need to work on that particular record. Okay. So I am calling a page new order create page. I will call here. As you can see, we have a page option here. Yeah, this is. So with this, I can call any page inside the process. As you can see, I need to select some, if I want to add a new page, then I will select this. I have already created a page, so I will select the create a reference to an existing page. click on next. I will select the page I need to select, and I will click on finish. So the new page, order create page, is linked here now. Okay. And what I need to do, I have to pass the product details from here. Mm, from start, because I need to pass everything from here we have provided. Okay. So right now we have to go here because we haven't taken that parameter as input parameter. We are directly providing here only. So we just need to mention all parameters as input. Four things we need. We will create four things. First is product code. Second is number required. Okay. And third one is unit price and cost. And here I will pass the in which variables I have to store that particular value. So I will put the product code in product code. Then I will number required to number required, cost center. This is a variable mapping. Okay. I will pass this variables from my process. At this will be replaced. Unit price. Okay. So I have taken this. I just need to save it. Click on save. Now go to process. Just refresh it. And now you can see it will ask me for four input parameters. Okay. And even I have to pass this parameters from my work queue. So I have to create, or sorry, I have to create this all for as a input parameter for this page. So I'll pass product code. Mm, or let me see one. Product code number, IQ unit, IQ. This is my unit, and this is my cost. Okay. And I'm creating, this is for text type. I'm creating some new variables for storing this. This numbers, number. Okay, so I created four variables. I have added as an input parameter, and here now I will pass this variables. Product code, cost and cost, number REQ, unit. Okay, so then after, as you can see that I'm calling this new page here. So right now it will show, ask me for four input parameters, and that parameters I will provide from my. So here I need to provide from the work queue. So I need to provide it like that, product data. So from the collection data, I need to provide the column name of product code. Same thing I have to follow. And here I have to pass the same variables, and you can get it by here at what from this Excel column name. Okay, so I just need to pass this product code as product code. Pass it wrong. And quantity. Okay, so just see that what will happen. I'm again saying this as completed. And here I will select the mark as completed. Okay. Now I'm just running it, and we'll see that what will happen. Now my first record is ABC. And yeah, this is proper, so we can run with this. Okay. I'm just stepping because we want to see that what's going on. Yeah. So I was just picking first item, that is ABC125. Okay. So I have a proper data in that, so I will not get any exception. Okay. Now then I will check step. Oh, I did not connect. Let me do one thing. Okay, this is again a problem with this. You just need to delete it first, then connect it with yes and connect it with no. Starting again. And now I'm checking the data. So this is my second record and this is proper step. And now I'm going to this page. Yeah. So as you can see that I have provided 4 items and this all variables are passing through my work queue record. Okay. Because I have certain as input I'm taking as input parameter and I have passed the value from main page. Okay. So just step over. It's launching application, login. Okay. Uh, Selecting option. Okay. I need to handle the exception. Okay, and we have handled it already. So step over, Step over, step over. Okay, so I have changed something, I think. Okay, so we haven't changed the order option value here. And now you can see that we have passed the first order. So we have completed for first record of work queue. Okay, I'm just, and then again it will come to set the status of first record as mark complete, and it will mark as complete. So now you can see here. Yeah. So we have already processed this record, but we need to travel on uh, this pending records as well. So again, this will be a repetitive task. Again, it will follow the same things. It will get next item, check it, and process the new work queue. And yeah, so I have added the second record as well. So this loop will continue till the last record in the work queue. So as you can see, any question? Hello.
Yeah, Nitin. Looks
Yeah.
like first time it looks like a little complex for me. So what I'll do practice
Yeah, yeah. This is
tomorrow
very complex.
morning.
This is very complex thing, but this is very important thing because you have to always work on work queues, and you have to set like records. You have to maintain the records like this only.
Yeah, what I'll do practice tomorrow morning. I'll shoot questions tomorrow session.
Sure, sure. Again, so two things are very important. That first is work queue, and second is exception handling. So I think you should work on that. And tomorrow we will see. We have seen about regarding the Windows application automation. So in tomorrow's session, I will show you a web browser, like how to automate any website or what we can do with the web browser automation. Okay. So
Yes, okay, Nitin.
okay. Okay. So just you just practice on it and let me know if you have any other questions. Okay. And even this all things are there in the foundation course. So if you need some any kind of help or you are stuck somewhere, so you can take some help from the foundation course as well.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's enough for today, and
Sure,
just
Nitin.
practice on that only. Yeah.
Tomorrow's
Okay.
session, can you show me a couple of examples on exception handling, that recover and resume mode? Some more examples.
Actually, I'll show you, but we will take it when we complete that order system exercise, because it will, when we complete this order system exercise, all the things we have learned, it will, we will include this in particular this exercise.
Yeah.
But if you want to see some exception handling, then I'll show you in next session. Tomorrow section, we will see.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye. Good night.